Alright, hey YouTube, Duasasi here, back with another video, and today, we're gonna look at at least the few that I have, of the Hot Wheels 143rd scale stuff. Interesting line for sure. There's been a lot of, I'll say, no, it played it straight up. There's been a lot of criticisms about the price of this line, and it is one thing I fully agree with. These are at retail, at least in Target, when they debuted in Target. Now they're starting to sell them at Walmart as well. Dealers were able to get them too, but these things cost $25 in the store. At least at Target. Even like freaking Walmart's $27. It doesn't make sense to me because Walmart's usually always the cheap one. For whatever reason, it wasn't here. And I will say, like early, like a lot of the early stuff, I didn't care. Like the first mix was the Corvette and the Lamborghini Countach, like the newer Countach thing. Didn't care about that. Didn't care about either of them. And I know they hung on the peg for a little while here. The next mix, I think, was the one that was this one with the Skyline R34 with the Mercedes. That was also paired with the Mercedes. I'm pretty sure this was the second mix. Or was the Jeep? No, the Jeep and Green Mustang was the second mix, I think. Again, that mix I never buy either one either. So when I found like some of these, there's only one reason I have them. Like this R34, I grabbed it because I was curious to look at it, and then when I went up to ring it up, it wasn't in the system at Target, and they gave it to me for a cheaper price than what they were supposed to sell for. So I got this for well under $25. I was like, what? I didn't even realize it until after. Like she said the total, I'm like, all right, whatever, and I paid and I left, and that's when I realized it was why it was so cheap, because that didn't ring up right. So I got that one super cheap. I got this one I bought because I think these 143s were on sale. That's why I bought this Mercedes and this Mustang. I remember why. I never saw, I would say for this mix, I never saw the Mustang or the Porsche in store. I saw the Vet and the Mercedes. The Mercedes kind of hung for a while there. But I got I got these two on sale. It's the only reason I have them. I think they were running for like $16 or something like that at the time. So I figured, yeah, why the hell not? I'll grab them. So that's why I have those two. This one I picked up online for a little over retail, shipped to me, so it wasn't too bad. But I really want this one because the Elite 64 version, which actually might do that comparison too. And then recently I picked up the F1, the Nova, and the 917. I saw the F1 not at Target. I actually saw this at FYE at the mall around near here. Problem is that in FYE these are like shit. I think these are like $40 at the mall, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not spending that much on these. So I would like to get that R33 if I come across it for a decent price. Don't care about the 4Runner. It looks nice, but it's just not something that like appeals to me. Same with the blue Skyline I might get, just like have with the green one. I don't know. The Nova, this one I got at Walmart. So this and the Porsche I got at Walmart since they recently just stocked them. Yeah, they had the 400Z, but I don't care about that. Mercedes was gone though, which was surprising. But that's what I have for the 143rd scale stuff. Again, not of what's been released so far, ignoring the most recent mix with the Civic and the off-road Porsche. It's basically everything. These are the only ones I cared to have in general. I didn't even care about having this one, honestly. I just kind of picked it up because it was on sale. Yeah, and then, yeah, you got that mix that recently, dealers recently got that has the Civic EG, I think is what that one is. And you know that Civic's that'll never see the pegs. I do want the off-road Porsche that's in that set, but that's only one in there that I kind of want. I know there's a 55 Gasper coming at some point. We'll see what the first deco is on that. Hopefully it's kind of hope it's the Jurassic 5 look, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. We'll take a look and see what we think if these are really worth the $25 in store, which, even if I really like them, I don't think they're going to be worth it. Well, we'll go ahead and look at, first up, look at this 21 Ford Mustang Mach 1. I think this is the second release of the car. I think the gray one was first. I think it's the same tooling. I'm not, but don't quote me on that. And depending on where you are, your local Targets probably still have this thing hanging. Because I know around here, every Target still has at least 2 of each of these hanging up on the pegs. And I think I have like 7 Targets like around me. So let's go ahead and open these up. Now I'm going to hang on to these. I'll end up just storming back in here because easy storage. So no opening part on this one. I think, yeah, this is the Mercedes and the R34. No opening part. Just all the details and stuff. And yeah. So it looks like, oh yeah, those are definitely separate pieces. Yep, that's definitely a separate piece. So, yeah, copyright 22, yeah, so the gray one must have been the first release of this casting. Where are these made? China? Yep. So, yeah. I mean, they ain't bad. They're nice. I don't. They're not. I can't say they're $25 nice. Next up, Mercedes-Benz 300 SEL 6.8 AMG. Basically the same color as the Boulevard release from a few years ago. Oops. Open that up. Whatever. Cumbersome damn packaging. Like this one I actually do really like. And this one was kind of a peg warmer for a little while, at least around here. It would have been neat to see this one kind of get done in the red pig deco instead. Even if they don't, like, you know, it wasn't exact. Yeah, this one I actually really like. Look at the lights there. Okay. Really nice detail on this one. I like that the rear wheels are indeed wider than the fronts. That's a good touch that you can't get in the 164 side. All right, next up we'll open the Skyline, just because the other last one without an opening part. Okay. I've been sitting on these for a while too, obviously, because I got this when it came out in stores. So. Ooh. Glue. Like glue or something on the top of that. Let's see in a second here. There's our R34. Yeah, you can see on the roof. I don't know if it's glue, something clear coat or what. And ooh, you got some QC problems on this one. For sure, beyond just that roof problem. If you're wondering what that is. And by the way, the thumb, it's just a little bit of dried blood from when I cut my thumb a couple videos ago. Because I filmed all 3 of these in succession. Yeah, the R34. I like that the brakes are seemingly... Okay, so it's part of that suspension piece. Again, not bad, but I wish this one didn't have the QC problems it does. But I think this one's still available. Like, I'd go on eBay and honestly get this for cheaper than retail, I think. So, if I was really so inclined to get another one, I'm not totally sure I want to. All right, next up, we got the '69 modified Ford Mustang. So if you've been collecting Elite 64, you probably recognize this one if you haven't seen this version of it. Let me get. Let's see. Cases it in. Yeah, I should have thought about this. All right. Move that. It's this case. I think. Let's see. It's not that case. One moment. Shit. I don't think it's this case. No, not this case. Come on. Jesus. Alright. Should be this case. Yes, it is. Alright. Down next to me. We'll mess with that later. Alright, so move that out of the way too. There's our Elite 64. Now these are 20. Retail on Elite 64 is 20 from the Mattel Creation site. This one does have... Pop it off. Forget how it actually pops off. Shoot, how the hell does this thing pop off again? Oh, I can't remember. Damn it. Oh, it just pops off from the front first. Okay. So, whoa. So there's the detail on a 164 for the Elite 64 line that we have under the hood. Let's see. I haven't really looked at pictures online of this one. Let's see if $5 extra buys us a little more than just extra size. Which I'm sure most people agree the Elite 64 stuff is overpriced as well. That's topic for another video. Alright, so here, excuse me. Here's the 143rd, just flat base, just because it's meant as a tractor car here. So the rear wheels are wider. Are these two? Oh wow, I didn't even notice that originally. The rear wheels on this one are also wider than the fronts. It's good to see. So this pops off the same way. There we go. yeah, we get a lot more detail there under the hood. Right front clip. Those, okay, those solid barbells. Look at the interior there. Oh, okay. Let's see, they actually did paint some details there on the interior too. Very nice. So this one I think is honestly this was the most expensive one I paid for. I think I paid 28 or 29 shipped to get this one from eBay. Like I said, the only reason I really was willing to pay that much because I just really wanted to get this one. It will be interesting to see what we do as far as future releases of it. So it's all the same color, so that's kind of neat. Now the extra cost comparatively, oh, you got those details too. Nice. So extra cost comparatively to the 64. Yeah, I think it was worth it. Although that part of the plastic did not get trimmed right. It didn't get painted right. Just realizing that. Yeah. I'm not going to try to hunt another one down. Unless I find one under 20 bucks. I'm not going to hunt another one down. But it ain't bad. I mean, it ain't bad. I do really like this one. But it's just, I can't agree that these things are worth what their retail price is. Same with these, but that's a whole other, that's another can of worms. I'll eat 64. All right, next up, McLaren F1 GTR. Now, if this was just a regular F1, I would not have bothered. I would not have bothered getting one. But since it's the GTR with the wing and a little more, a little more attitude look to it, then I had to get it. Luckily, I was able to get it for not much more, about retail, and that was shipped to my door. So this one is pretty nice. And this is the other reason. If it didn't have the opening engine cover, I would not have picked it up at all. They did a really nice job in the detail under there, though. I remember them showing it off at the convention in one of Lamley videos. And I'm like, all right, I gotta get this one. They did a nice job on this one. They did. They really did. So I do really like that one. All right, next up, custom 70s Chevy Nova. This was essentially based on the what's his name? Mark Jones. The design he did, it debuted in Boulevard, and I think has only been used in Boulevard. I think there's only been the two, hasn't there? It's like the debuted in gray, and it was in green with white stripes. Was there a Team Transport one? I don't remember. I honestly just don't remember. I feel like there was, but I can't think of it. Or was this... It might have been a Legends Tour Team Transport, wasn't it? I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, the 143 of this, and they again, like, if it was just normal, like, the Mustang AMG, the Skyline, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. I got this one because of the opening hood. I really want it because of that. And honestly, this might be my favorite one. I do really like this one. Yeah, this one did turn out really nice. I like that they used on the louvers there. They used the or not louvers, but the cutouts there on the hood there. They used the clear transparent plastic piece there, so you can kind of see through it. No detail, no extra detail on the interior though, like they did with the Mustang. Paint wise. So it looks like the taillights on this are also indeed inserted pieces. I think they are here too, right? All right, it looks like on the Mustang here, it looks like it's a piece that pops through from the back, from inside it. But yeah, this might be my favorite casting here. I do really like this one. Yeah, so like this one for me was definitely worth it. But it's, I don't know if it's just biased because I like muscle cars, and I really like the original casting of this and the 164 side. So doing it here, especially with the opening hood, just sets it apart, I think. And then lastly, the last one I picked up, the 917. And no, I have no idea why it's a clearance sticker, because it's definitely not clearance. Whatever. And I know this mix hit one local target already, and my buddy of mine had already grabbed the 917. He told me about it. So I ended up finding it, having to get it at Walmart. And here, got the 917. These fat wheels in the back. I wish they would. I wish they on the. So we had the one release for Car Culture recently. Using the old 917 casting. I wish they put the wide 5 spokes on the back instead of just the normal width ones. Definitely had room, so I don't know why they didn't. But, so yeah, let's go. Headlights are really nice. No extra detail on. Maybe. Is that? Oh, okay. So it's okay. They painted the inside of the metal, the base too. Looks like. So yeah, it's base piece. I'm just looking. I can see through the window the base through the windows there. And I see that it's silver, but then I open this and I realize looks like it's silver painted on the inside there. They didn't just leave it bare. They left it bare. You'll just be able to tell. I'm pretty sure it's painted. So, yeah, the engine detail there. Nice release for sure. But again, like, are these worth $25, $27 at retail? Like, I will say the paint is really nice on these. Like, other than the issues on that R34, the paint is really nice. The details are there. They don't use the honestly crappy deco process out of like they use in Thailand. So that is definitely a huge. If they were using that, it would make these so much worse. But here, it's nice and crisp, nice and clean. It does look really good. So that's okay. So the hinge part is actually this little piece in here, and then that is spin post attached to the rest of the hood. So it's not one piece. Yeah, this one turned out really nice. Like the 917, the Nova, the F1, this Mustang, at least with the extra pieces, so you can see more detail. These I can't necessarily still justify $25 for these, but they are really nice. They are extreme. They're definitely really nice. These, like, if anything, like these would probably be the ones that would be justifiable price wise. The Mercedes, the Skyline, that Mustang, the Porsche Taycan, like the other Porsches. I don't think any of the Porsches have any opening parts and opening features or anything like that. Like those definitely, they're not $25 worthy. Not at all. These should probably be, I think if these are ideally like $17 or so in store, then there might be more of a market for it. Or at least they might be a little better received if they were $17 retail. But being $25, $27 retail, it's, I can't. Like, I will say, like, more of this Mustang I will buy. This one, the Nova, I'll buy. The 917 I'll probably buy. Same with the McLaren F1 GTR. Might buy more of that one. And this one, I probably won't buy another one unless they do the red pig. Like the green Skyline there. I don't need another one. This Mustang, I didn't even need that one. Like I said, this one I only bought because it was, I think I got that for like $12. I don't remember if they were buy one, get one half off on the 124 stuff. So I think I got these at the same time. But, or the 143 stuff. But without like anything extra, if it's just like the car sitting there, yeah, it's got nice details, but what else am I doing with it? Like these at least have more to see, you know? So I don't know. Like I don't know if anyone watching, have any of you bought any of these? Do you think, I have a feeling I know what you all think, but what do you guys think? Like, do you think these are worth spending $25 on? Are they not worth anywhere near that to you? Like, let me know. Yeah, let me know what y'all are thinking. I do love this Nova. This one I'm really happy to see. So, yeah. Let me know what y'all think. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Have a good one.